And there we go. Like I said, we're not good at this stuff. We're live, so if you guys do have any questions along through this, definitely ask. We will answer whatever we can answer. We're not gonna tell you where it is though. So it looks like we have a handful of people watching. Jacob, how are you doing? Glad to see you on here. And Jonathan, I don't think I've seen a whole lot from you yet. Where are you from, Jonathan? Got a little bit of lag time. Guys, while you're down there in Moab, make sure Moab's kind of a touchy place. There's a lot of diversity in Moab, and we want to make sure that everybody is accounted for and taking care of stuff. So if you do ride side by sides, that's your thing. Just keep them on the trails, and then we can keep going on this thing. If BLM has been so great to work with these things, we don't want to ever have a bad relationship with them. So make sure you're just taking care of the land out there. So if you've got side by side to keep them on the trail,
be respectful.
Yep, be respectful.
Pick up trash.
Yep, definitely pick up. Moabite here, huh? ST Moab.
I've never heard of a Moabite, but that's what's up.
So what questions you guys have? There's a handful of you watching. Any questions about this chest? I will tell you that Bill was an outlaw. And we are going to try to keep this to 10 minutes. So if you want to get those questions in, you better get going on them. But he was an outlaw. And to be able to evade the posse, he had to be clever and maybe a little bit misleading. So kind of keep that in mind as you're going through. And on previous hunts, I mean, we did one of our hunts based on like legends. I mean, we talked about Bigfoot and Lost Roads mines and a bunch of other stuff. So keep in mind that the history it's not always exactly where you're going to find it, because that would be almost too easy sometimes. So keep that in mind, that we're going to try to tie it into the history, but we're not always going to hide it on their trail or anything like that. So keep that in mind.
Jacob Smith, part of the riddle that says going against the flow sounded like going up a river, but not sure if you will confirm or deny if that's true. That's a good question.
It was against the pull. Remember, it was against the pull, not against the flow, but that works with that as well, I guess. It kind of works with the river. So we can't deny it, but I will tell you that when you find the right place, the riddle, every bit of the riddle works perfectly to get you to the chest once you find out where it started. There's one here that says, is it on a trail? No, it is not on a trail. So be prepared, take a little bit of water. You're not going to have to hike crazy far.
But it's not like, and it's also, just to clarify, it's not also like off some crazy, gnarly place either. We don't hide any stuff that's going to be like, a really hard, difficult place where you need some special canyoneering skills to get there or anything. Just to clarify that as well.
Right. Yep. In fact, I think there's just very little. There's no climbing you have to do going in or out on any rocks or anything like that. So just be careful. Keep that in mind. We're not going to hide these things in crazy hard places. We've joked about putting one at the top of a pinnacle or something that you have to climb and get some of these adventure guys out there on top of it. But even then, we don't want to risk that. So you never know who's going to be capable of getting up there.
ST Moab says, "What the heck is the emerald?" LOL. That's what you got to figure out.
That's what you got to figure out, right?
Ambry 7, do we need the book to understand the clues? No,
nope,
not at all. But it's good literature.
It is really good literature, and I've ordered the book. I don't have it yet. I'm actually excited to read it. So,
BR Shortable. Could it be on SITLA land? I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is, Wes? Will you clarify?
Yeah, what's that kind of land?
Will you clarify for us? Eric Graham, it's not on a trail, but would you start from a trailhead? I'm not going to answer that one.
No.
Jacob Smith, I think I understand the Jewel and Emerald part, but it's still a huge area.
It is a big area. Yeah, like I said, try to figure out the whole riddle. Spend some time figuring out every little bit. I know some of you are getting stuck on a few little parts of it, and then you get, I mean, we've been there before. You get kind of this tunnel vision, and you can't get past that, and so you have to step outside of it again and relook at other parts of it to be able to zero back in on where it's going to be.
Ooh, Clayton Elliott's got a good one. Do the items in the box relate to the box's location? Example, does the watch mean you need to go clockwise around a loop?
Wow, that's cool. That's good thinking.
Yeah.
We'll put that in one of the next ones.
Yeah.
No, that watch is just really cool. We thought we just try to put pieces in the chest that are of kind of a similar time era, just to make them fun. I kind of geek out over antiques and those kind of things, and so they're kind of fun.
Ambry Seven's got another one. Do we need to read more about his fights to understand the clues? What do you think, Wes?
No, I would say no.
Okay. That's a good one. Is it somewhere we would have to pay to get into? Danielle Cornelio. We don't ever really do that. So
no.
But Parks Passes are awesome.
Parks Passes are awesome. We don't ever put them on national monuments or state parks
or anything like that.
Actually talking with BLM, we're not ever going to put them on wilderness areas, BLM wilderness areas or Forest Service. That would be illegal. So we won't be doing that. So how accurate is the search map? Very, very. Everything you need is in that map. I know in the history we led you guys off the map, but that's why we gave you the map, because we saw everybody going the wrong way, and so that's why we added the map. So if you haven't seen the map, get on Instagram and go find it.
Check it out, ST Moab. Haha, been looking all week with my sister Tracy Tibbets.
Awesome.
Tibbets, I guess.
Tibbets.
Somebody informed us that it's Tibbets. Our bad.
Yeah. That's cool.
Hicks. That's awesome.
That's fun. We're actually trying to coordinate a time where we can get down and talk to some of you relatives and maybe get some of the real stories with this,
we would love
this guy.
That. We're all about that.
He sounds like a really cool guy, and he ended up being a lawman in the end. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah. So. There's a few outlaws that did that. Pay attention to that, because that's pretty cool too.
It is. Jonathan
Van Fleet, is crown a person, place, or thing? That's a great question that we might answer later. Let's see. Tyler Hansen, is it in a place that is related to Bill or somewhere unrelated? That's a really good one. I don't know how to answer that.
That's hard to say, because like we said, well, for one, he was kind of all over the area down there, but we follow the history a little bit, and we find these areas, but we're looking at these areas, and to make a riddle work, sometimes we have to go outside of a little bit of an area to make what we need to happen. And so don't lock yourself in on the history part as much. Work the riddle. If you can figure out the riddle and your starting point, you should be okay.
Dissect it and figure out how it all links together as well.
Yep.
Suzanne Heiser, I'm too far to actually search, but I've been searching all day online.
Cool.
That's good. That's good stuff. Tracy Martinez. This is Tracy Tibbets. I gotta say that right. Can't wait to meet you guys. We're stoked to meet you.
Yeah, Tracy. Well. Thanks for getting in touch with us too. That's been
awesome.
Kind of fun. We're excited about that. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to keep this to 10, 15 minutes. We're already into it. It goes fast. So
yeah,
as long as we we'll keep going as long as you guys really want to keep going. But what kind of a tree is it buried under? That would be a juniper tree.
I didn't even pay very close attention.
It was a big old juniper tree.
It's one of those trees.
That was probably big when Bill Tibbets was around. So
Yeah, and be careful of all those trees like that. Super slow growing trees. So even a small one is averaging over 100 years old. So
Yeah.
take good care of them. Hug them if you want.
What color is the dirt buried in? So is that a good?
That's a good question.
There is a post. There is a post on Instagram, and maybe what I'll do is when we upload it to YouTube officially, I'll actually put a picture of the chest on where it's buried for the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And that way you guys can see what the dirt looks like where it's buried. So
great stories on Find a Grave too. Susan Heiser, what is Find a Grave? But that sounds cool.
Yes, juniper. It's not a red cedar. I would say it's a normal juniper. So what?
Tracy, you guys are saying it correctly now. We're trying.
Now we are. Thank you. People butcher my name all the time.
Yeah,
there was a guy that called me West Weather for like a year,
West Weather.
And I thought he was joking, so I never corrected him. And I was like, West Weather, that's kind of cool. And then cool. Like I signed my name one day on a paper, and he's like, "That's not your name." I'm like, well, yeah, whatever.
Jacob Smith, if I have not posted the map on Expedition Utah, I apologize. Check out History's Hidden Treasures. That's Wes, and he for sure has it on there. And I do believe it's on YouTube somewhere on one of the videos too. So double check, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So double check that.
Thanks, Christina. That's funny.
Susan Heiser, it's a memorial website. Okay, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
I have some of my own personal trying to find stuff.
Not Sam.
Just what? Thanks, Christina. Appreciate that. As you can tell, I don't have my blouse on, or you'd be saying that it was me.
That's hilarious.
I have a sweet blouse.
Yeah. Be careful. The rivers are high. Yep. So if you are down in the river bottoms, make sure you guys are a little bit careful there. They're flowing pretty high right now.
We've also been getting some pretty good spring storms. So just always be conscientious of flash flooding. It happens a lot down there. Just always. If somebody can answer, has it been raining down that way this week? Is the picture of the open chest at the location where the chair? No, the picture of the open chest is not where we buried it. In fact, guys, if you watch the video, I would say that there's probably zero footage on that video filmed anywhere near you. So, we try to make sure, but we don't want geologists beating us again. So yeah, we got burned on that last one. That geologist dude, he knew his geology and he found it.
How do we know it hasn't already been found by a random person? Because I would get a notification on a camera.
Yeah.
So, I once in a while I'll get a picture of a squirrel or something or a bird.
Ambry 7 Q&A video will be available after this live.
Great.
No rain, awesome. Well, we need rain, but
just really windy. Is there an area where it's located a gem?
I don't know what that means exactly.
No, sure.
Suzanne Heiser, nobody has figured out where that waterfall is correctly. So
no, and
I don't think anybody will.
I don't think anybody will find that waterfall.
That's one of Utah's hidden treasures for sure.
Definitely, and it's hard. It's hard because it's hard to want to tell everybody where it is. So seeing how nobody knows where it is.
The only sign of anything to do with humans that we found there is a singular old, not the pop top, but like that you had to have a can opener cans. I don't know when they
from
stopped
like the
making those,
50s and 60s,
long
earlier.
Time ago. Yeah. And there was one of those there. That's it. Yeah. That's why we're like, there's some spots we like to keep to ourselves because we know we take care of it and stuff gets a bunch of people and it just gets kind of trashed. And that's why we're such big proponents of like taking care of the land. And when you're out there, pick up what you find and just try and leave it nicer for the next person.
Absolutely. Fawkes Falls. I think I said that right, maybe.
Yeah. You're not the first person to say that.
Mention that one. That's a cool place. That's a really cool place.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny. everybody's like, I must like chasing waterfalls, but like
yeah.
people are like, it looks like this place in California. And I've actually been to that waterfall, like out in the middle of nowhere. So that's kind of fun.
Waterfall, ST Moab. Waterfall isn't related to this treasure zone.
No,
it is
no,
not.
it's just a fun place we stumbled on a few weeks ago and
enjoyed
and
it.
enjoyed. Yep, that was
Really good.
That was a fun place. But anyway, I think we're gonna slowly start wrapping up. Was Waterfall by Flaming Gorge?
No,
not
that one.
Not that one. There are some fun ones up there, and a washer. So
I'm in a washer. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
We found somebody's stash of like canned goods when we were out and about not too long ago.
And they weren't even old. I don't think they were even expired.
No, it was really random. Somebody just hid a bunch of canned goods out in the middle of nowhere.
Susan says you two have the best jobs ever. Well, this isn't our jobs. Yeah. Our jobs aren't always fun.
Yeah, so, I mean, my finger can attest to that today.
He shot his finger with a nail gun today. Yeah. So, our jobs aren't always fun.
If this was our jobs, that'd be super sweet.
Yeah, we make this much money doing these treasure hunts, but we absolutely love doing them. It's fun. As long as you guys are enjoying them, we will continue. So, if we think it kind of gets worn out and people don't want to do it anymore, maybe we'll think then. But
a couple more questions coming in right at the end. Fred Flintstone, that's a funny name. Gemini Bridge is too far, more FF the map, more off the map. I don't know what Gemini Bridge is. Do you?
Gemini Bridges, I do know where Gemini Bridges is. Yep.
Scott Childs, is it far from a major trail? I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't either.
Sick.
Well, your jobs give you time to have fun doing these hunts. It's really hard. There's really three of us. There's three of us, and we'll have a day planned to go bury a chest out in all over the place. We're still, even though these are in the ground, we're still out burying more just to keep this thing rolling. I don't know if you guys saw, we've got a scholarship hunt coming up, $5,000. Sam's working on a few more.
That are going to be pretty cool.
They're going to be a lot of fun. And then we've got the regular ones that we got. We got the Bronco chest in the ground still that we're going to kick off. So it's just going to be a very packed summer. So,
but it is hard getting all three of us together. We're gonna try and go do some fun stuff this weekend, but we're all attending funerals now instead. So kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it is a bummer.
But
anyway, I think we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Thanks for the questions. Riddle. Figure out the riddle. Start at the beginning. Make sure you will we bury any more down by Moab? Yes. And the Moab field office for BLM is amazing. The lady down there that we
shout out to you guys for being awesome.
She is so cool. But that's why we want you guys to really take care of everything, because as soon as something's getting destroyed, it'll get shut down, and we don't want to do that. So thanks for the fun. I have until the end of June. Keep it up. We've got a few that'll kick off that'll be going before the end of June. So kick off. Anyway, thanks guys. Good luck. Be safe. Take a lot of water because it gets hot.
It's getting hot. Getting way hot. All right. Have a good one.